You got to love Kansas. Kansas is the presumed number one overall seed going into March Madness. They've probably been the best basketball team for the longest amount of time this year. And this is supposed to be a feel-good big dance. It's going to be a feel-good tournament, everybody. It's going to be wide open, non-traditional. Schools going to have really high seeds. So many different schools could potentially make the Final Four. You've got teams like Dayton, San Diego State, and Seton Hall as 1s or 2 seeds. Yippee! College basketball. It's going to be great. And here's Kansas, who earlier this year was in the middle of the ugliest moment of the season with the brawl against K-State. And Kansas is saying, well, we're not guilty of anything. Remember, the NCAA served Kansas a notice of allegations back in September before the season, stemming from the college basketball sneaker scandal bribery stuff that led to prosecution of many, or at least several, former Adidas employees. And guess what? Kansas is the flagship Adidas school. The NCAA served Kansas with 5 level 1 violations. That'd be the most serious violations in the NCAA rulebook. Among the most serious charges, that Bill Self had lack of institutional control.
Oh, okay.
The worst thing you can say about a coach. You've got 5 level 1 violations. You've got the head coach charged with lack of institutional control. And this was handed down in September. And just yesterday, Kansas sent out a memo saying, this is all wrong. We deny and dispute all of these allegations. And why do you think they issued a response yesterday? Could it be at least partially because they're about to go into the NCAA tournament as a 1 seed? Is it that this supposed great family-friendly, feel-good NCAA tournament, March Madness big dance, is going to have the best team in it as perhaps the dirtiest? And right now not being punished? Is it because once we actually start watching college basketball and paying attention to the tournament, the unfortunate truth is going to be the number 1 overall seed has been told by the NCAA, you cheated and really badly, and that coach that you have cheated really badly. It's just classic. College basketball is just such a seething sewer of cheating. And that's why these schools say, whoa, we didn't cheat. Is because they're going, well, everybody cheats. Because getting your players through sneaker companies and the AAU circuit has been dirty for decades. Is Kansas the only one cheating? Hell no. But they're going to be the number 1 overall seed in what's supposed to be a feel-good tournament. And their coach is going to be nailed with lack of institutional control and allowed to coach throughout the tournament. This could be a scenario where Kansas wins the national championship and ultimately has to vacate it. We could have one of those situations where, yeah, okay, Kansas wins, but we know it's coming down. It's a Fugazi banner because the NCAA is not going to allow them to keep that up. Now, maybe Kansas will say all the violations happened before this season, and so this one hangs, but still the specter of a coach that is cited for lack of institutional control and 5 level 1 violations before the punishments come down, saying, oh, by the way, we dispute all of this. I just want this to remind everybody, next week when we start the tournament, Selection Sunday and everything, I know that's going to be really cool. We dispute all of this. I just want that on record. Not so hunky-dory, happy-go-lucky NCAA tournament, is it?